record, goofball. All right, there we go. It took a long time for me to get to this point. I'm telling you, I gotta play with this thing a little bit more instead of just trying to go ahead and go live or whatever and start a podcast. But anyway, you listen to Will's Take on Sports. You listen to the host, Will Walker. I'm going to bring my brothers in right away because we have been sitting here holding a conversation, I swear, for about 20 minutes because the host has been just playing with this board trying to get it to work right. But everything is all good now. I got everybody loud and clear. Let me just do a double check and call everybody's name. Derek, I got you.
I'm here.
Mike, I got you.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Zach Flournoy, my brother from the
It's all about the U.
It's always about the U, but not on this particular podcast. Not on this particular podcast. It's going to be all about Game 6. Before we get into that, okay, guys, I want to ask you something in regards to your mama coming to your aid.
Well.
That's what mamas do.
Yeah, that's what they do. But when you grown, mama, and I'm in the business, stay in your lane, mama. I understand. Mama, you stay in your lane because my boy's going to clown me.
Well, I'm gonna say this also, Mike. His mama came to his aid, and then he had to have. Then this is why I'm not a fan of social media. I am really not a fan of social media. Then he shows a photo on Instagram of him after the surgery or before the surgery. Okay, so my whole thing with this whole thing. First of all, let me say this: what happened to KD? I do not wish for anyone to get injured, whether it be opposing team or a team I'm not cheering for, or even a player I may not care for. I do not like the former number 6 because he does not play in Miami, but I do not wish injury or cheer an injury on anyone else. Okay, let me just dismiss all that by saying, but I do not feel sorry for Kevin Durant for being injured because injury is a risk. It's a risk you take when you play sports. But I don't, I'm going to miss him next year just like everybody else. Now, I'm going to ask each one of the last one of you guys, and I want you to give your honest opinion. Do you think the Golden State Warriors put unnecessary pressure on Kevin Durant to come back for Game 5 or try to make it back before this season, or was that all Kevin Durant? Start with you first, Mike Walker.
I think he was all Durant. Listen here. I told you I've got a strained Achilles right now. So I know how it feels to be walking around. I don't know. Some days you can walk around and you don't feel no pain. Then the next day, it's like a toothache, throbbing like a toothache. And you ain't going to get over that in no day or two. I've been in the walking boot for, but at least, 2 months? 2 months now. So he asked the doctor said, how you feel? See, the only person who can tell you how you feel is yourself. They can't tell you how you feel. So when they say, how you feel? Oh, I feel good. Well, they said, well, if you feel good and you think you can go, we're going to give you the okay. Because I don't think there's no test that you can test the Achilles and see where it's at. So I'm like you, Will. I don't feel sorry for him. He should have set his behind down. He got his ring.
Mike, you didn't like him from the beginning, so I should have disqualified you from the jump. I forgot you didn't like this dude from the moment he signed with Golden State. My fact.
I just think when you talk about him and his championship, in my book, one black man's opinion, I got an asterisk by his name. That's just me. Now, the rest of y'all may feel that way. That's just me.
All right, Zach, please, and Derek, please pray for Mike's hate in his throat for the Golden State Warriors.
Zach,
give me your opinion on did Durant forced to play?
Put it this way. I don't blame anybody but KD because in the end, that's the decision he has to make. But I respect him, the man. Now, would it undue pressure from Golden? I don't think so. There's no way. I mean, I think the pressure was on him. He's thinking like, damn, man, they win this without me. Maybe in his mind, But I know one thing, it's all on him. And you saw prior to the game, he was hopping around, jumping around. I think it's a fluke. It happened. He was dancing, doing the two-step. It's something that just happened, man. But there was no undue pressure. You don't put, it's all on him. I don't feel sorry for him because it's not like, me. If I lose if I don't go to work, boy, them few dollars I make an hour gonna hurt. Him, he's still good to go. So I don't feel sorry for him at all. I'm sorry to say.
Mr. Wilson. All right, Derek, what you got?
Wait. Hold up. First off, we can't do Dennis the Menace on this show. We can't. That's my one rule. We cannot do. My barber does that to me every time I go get a haircut. This is my safe zone. We cannot do Dennis the Menace.
Touche.
All right, but no, I don't feel sorry for him. Because I mean, even if he don't play next year, he can just opt in and sit home and eat Cocoa Puffs and Rice Krispies all day and get $31 million. So I don't feel sorry for him. But I don't even think it was pressure from the team because he went to like 3 other doctors to get second opinions on this thing. It wasn't just the team doctors. He did that on his own because he wanted to play. And I'm like somebody else I heard, are you playing for the championship? If you can get out there, if you only got to go 3 games, and then you got the whole off season to rest up, hey man, we going. We're gonna go get this chip. We're gonna go get this 3 in a row, and then if all go well, I'm gonna go get my money somewhere else. So I don't think the team put no more pressure on them than normal. And plus, they paying you $35 million. That's pressure. You got to earn that $35 million. Go out here and play if you can. If you can't, well, you done made like $230 million in your career. You straight.
True. Hey, D, and you see, the thing is, after the game, he flew to New York to another doctor, not even the team doctor, to get that to get the surgery. The team doctor didn't diagnose him. They didn't diagnose the test. Another doctor, his own personal doctor, diagnosed the test. So you're right.
You know what? I give him credit for doing one thing though. He put it out there that everything was cool between him and the Warriors because it was a mutual decision for him to play. Because I don't believe they could. You can't make a grown man do nothing if he want to play. He's gonna play. And I was a ball player where you could turn your ankle and it looked like a softball. But if the championship game is the next day, where you gonna be home packing that thing with vinegar and mud and all the other country hit things they tell you to do to get ready to play the next day, and that's for free.
So y'all didn't hear the man's mama. The man's mama said Golden State's doctors have to take some responsibility. That's what his mama said.
I know she did. Because he grown. He grown. When Kawhi didn't want to play, Kawhi wasn't going to play. Kawhi was like, I don't give a damn what the team doctor say.
Now, that's where we'll come into what Will said the other day between being raised by a man and being raised by a woman. Okay? Because Kawhi had his uncle.
He ain't playing. I don't know what y'all doctors say. He ain't playing. I don't care who Pop is. Pop ain't my Pop.
Right.
He ain't playing. So, you know what I mean? To me, that was a grown man decision. You made the decision. You live with it. You live with the decision.
That's why what I said in regards to that. See, that's when you got. See, I get it. I was under Mama, and you felt like you need to come to my aid, but Mama, I don't need you to stand up for me. I'm a grown A man. I'm a grown A man. I made a choice on my own.
Now he look weak.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, D, because that's exactly what he looked to me. I was like, dang, his mama making him look weak, and it's already the narrative is already out there that hey, he's soft.
He's mentally. They already say he's mentally weak. Because everything that you say about it, if you say something about it, he's got to comment. Especially if you say something negative.
That's being sensitive. He's just overly sensitive about it.
Let me say this real quick, D. You know why I think he's that way? Because he was always the biggest kid. Kids are cruel to you. Kids are cruel to you when you're young. So he was always the biggest kid, and he probably just wanted to fit in like the rest of the kids, but he was just so darn tall. So he just, I really think a lot of what's wrong with him, he wants to be liked. He wants to be liked, and he thought the one place where people would like him is playing basketball. But y'all win in all. If he didn't shoot enough in OKC, you win against him. If you leave OKC because he don't want to play with the guy because the guy don't want to pass the ball, he left because he's soft. You know, it's like he can't win. If Golden State goes on to win without him, they ain't need him anyway.
It's gonna be brutal.
Yes. Does Golden State owe him a max contract? I want to ask you guys that before we look into Game 6. D, does Golden State? Oh, excuse me.
No.
Tell me why.
I don't think they owe him a max contract. This is the thing. They gave him something that he didn't have to get. He got an option for next year for $31 million. They didn't have to put that in there. They could have just gave him a 1-year deal, but that's what he wanted. They gave him exactly what he asked for. Now, people get hurt. It happens. Listen, Bruce Cousins thought he was gonna cash out and hit the mega ball last offseason. What he playing for right now? $5 million?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It happened. And just because he got hurt, New Orleans, I'm not finna just give you $144 million because I like you. This is a business. You're trying to sell tickets. There's no guarantee that you might ever be the same Kevin Durant. I think you're going to still be good. I hope he come back better than he was. But, you know what I mean, that's kind of far-fetched considering his age and all that other stuff. So, realistically, by the time he returns to the court, he'll be 33. He'll be 33 by the time he comes back close to full strength. I'm not going to do the same thing to you the same thing to me that Chris Paul did to the Rockets. Right. That contract looks real bad right now, don't it?
It does.
Yes, it does.
Terrible.
And they can't get
nobody
out
trying to take it.
Yeah.
They can't get out of it. They owe him $45 million on the last year. Ain't nobody finna sign up for that. So if you go to State, you still got Curry. Curry just turned 30. Clay ain't 30 yet. You still got Draymond. You still have the core of a championship team. Where even if you owe him, if you on the books for $30 million for him next year, the year after that, you off the books for $30 million. You still get the $16 million back from Sean Livingston, and if Andre Iguodala retired, that's another $16 million. You good as far as money, even if he don't come back. Rebuild your team. Hope he comes back by the end of the playoff next year, and if he don't, hey, it's business, bro. Move on to the next place.
Zach,
I know that sounds real cold, but that's the truth.
No, it's your opinion. You're entitled to it. Zach, let me ask you this. Should Kevin Durant be upset because he basically put his free agency on the line, his career on the line, when he knew he wasn't healthy, and he took a chance, but he wanted to help his team.
He can't be upset, Will. He cannot. He
can't be upset with the Warriors. I'm not saying. No. I'm saying they got to offer him. You guys don't think they at least got to offer him?
No.
Wow.
You know it's a business. I'm so sorry, everybody. It's a business for it. Will. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
I'm selling a car, but I'm okay. I'm selling you with 3 tires. Okay. Now you don't gonna offer me the max for that car?
Nope. No.
Okay then.
After I give you a few choice words and leave for you wasting my time. But I get it. I understand.
Right.
I understand. Wow.
Well, they say that New York is all in.
And you see what type of team New York is running? Exactly. That New York. Come on, man.
New York is stupid.
Right.
Who does that? You got a guy that you don't know what you're getting, but you're going to put your franchise in contract purgatory for the next 4.5 years.
And they just got out of financial bind. They just getting out of financial bind.
This is the same team that gave Isaiah Thomas and Phil Jackson top money to be executives. This is the same team that signed Melo when everybody said Melo's not A1. He should be somebody's 2. He can't carry a team. We've seen this in Denver. He can't do it. So this is the same team that signed Antonio McDyess. And Antonio McDyess was on the downside of his career. So, I mean.
They gave Joakim Noah $64 million.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So, I would not be shocked if they give Kevin Durant, while he is eating, like you said, Cocoa Puffs and ice cream, D, they give him a max contract for $41 million. And then here's my thing about that whole thing. Why would Kyrie want to play with him if the Celtics can just let loose of this Jason Tatum pipe dream and match Kyrie and AD? They can have a team that's formidable because nobody knows what Kawhi is going to do. Mike, I bought that directly for you.
That's true.
So y'all need to go ahead and just let Jason Tatum go. Mike, Mike, can I say this to you? I don't think he'll be a franchise player. I think he'll be an all-star, but I don't think he'll be a franchise player, Mike.
That's your opinion, sir. Like, but you just go on back down there in Miami and worry about them boys down yonder, my friend, and leave my team alone.
Hey, you mentioned Miami, but hold up, Will, this for you. You see, Whiteside say he wants to opt out because he wants to play. I'm praying he opt out. Oh God, I'm praying he opts out. Be that stupid.
I don't like to say people's prayers are being wasted, but I can tell you this much: that prayer is not gonna do no good. The one,
he ain't gonna do that.
He ain't that crazy.
He really because he's thinking about going to Charlotte. He wants to play.
To do what?
He wants to play.
He ain't gonna play. He is not a good match for Kimber in that offense. He's not.
No, he's not.
He don't mix well with what Steve Clifford do at all.
He don't mix well with nobody because he's gotten lazy. He hasn't worked on his game one bit. And when they signed that contract, you remember what I said is that you don't pay role players franchise money. I don't care if he was going to Dallas. Bye. I'd have been waving at the airplane. Bye. See you later, son.
I know. Hey, DeAndre Jordan, come on. I got some money for you.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
I got some money and a beat.
And hey, here's the thing. Now the team is financially straight. I'm surprised they got out of the Tyler Johnson contract. Didn't they trade Tyler Johnson? I think they did.
They found out. Right.
I was stunned they got out of that contract because I was like, why are you matching Brooklyn's offer? They're obviously trying to cash strap you. So why are you doing it?
That was dumb anyway, though.
Yep.
You gave him money and didn't pay Wade.
And that's why D was mad. That's why D was mad. D was like, "What? Hold up, bro. I already took less when Braun left, and you gave Chris Bosh $112 million when Houston only offered 88. See, Pat Riley did something I tell my kids: don't react out of anger. Take a time, take a step back, and then react. When Braun, former Six, dissed us, Pat Riley was so mad. He was like, "Okay, I gotta get somebody." You know what I'm saying? And then he gave that boy all that money. Now, nobody wished that there was blood clots on Chris Bosh, but still, they overpaid for Chris Bosh. They did. So it is what it is. And right about now, the Heat are in bad trouble. But, Mike, I'm serious. I believe the Celtics will be closer to a championship if they had AD and Kyrie instead of Jaden, Jason, and Rozier. I'm serious.
Well,
but Will, you see what Rich Paul say? If Boston get him, don't. He only gonna be there for a year. Do you take that gamble and that he's only gonna be there for a year? You give away all your assets and your draft picks for a person that might leave you. Ooh, I don't know.
This is the reason why you do it. This is the reason why you do it. Because if he win, he ain't leaving.
Exactly.
If he win, he ain't leaving.
Well, okay. Well,
and then, if you all your assets, there's no guarantee you're gonna win.
Exactly.
There's no guarantee you're gonna win.
Right. Well, let me ask something since y'all said that. So if the Dinosaurs win tonight, so he's gonna stay.
There's nobody knows what he's gonna do.
Well, I'm just going by what they just said. If they win the championship,
they put themselves in good position to keep him. I don't think
they did. That's true.
See, Kawhi is a different cat, man. He's just a different cat. Yeah, it's just something about that dude that says, F all y'all. I'm going to do what I want to do. That's just something.
No. I read about, man. I was reading this article on Kawhi, but I like, man. Kawhi has my respect. He's always been a hard worker. You know, like coming up in California, they say it was this kid named Marquise Lee. He was supposed to be the number one player in California his senior year in high school. And Kawhi didn't have any offers or anything, right? So Kawhi put a picture of him on the wall and said, okay, when we play him, my goal is, first of all, if he read an article where this cat shoots 500 jumpers a day. He said, I'm going to shoot 1,000. He did this. He said, everything he do, I got to double it. When they finally played on the championship game in high school, Kawhi bust this dude. And remember, he the number one player in California. He bust his behind because he already had scholarship offer to go to UCLA. He tore him up. Kawhi just said he always has to be, he find out who you are. And then the hardest worker, he's very quiet, very humble. He said he don't have to brag about it. He always been that, man. Kawhi is a good dude, man. You know, reading according to the article, I don't know him personally. He is a good dude, and he beats his own drum. So you're right. He beats his own drum. He doesn't. No one knows what he's going to do. But they say he purchased a house there. He purchased some property, so he might be staying.
I bet you he ain't paying for it.
Well, hey, who cares? He sleep in it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hey, you always have a good vacation home.
I'm trying to tell you.
Who vacations in Toronto?
Well, this is, I think if they win, he might be up for one just to see how it goes. I don't think he signs permanently because he's a kid. He want to get back home. Now, it's the difference between Boston and Toronto, bro. Like, Boston, it get cold, but they have decent weather, bro. Toronto, man, nobody want to be a millionaire. This blizzard's 8 months out of the year. I can't even flex in the whip because it's too cold to take it out. You can't put snowshoes on a Maybach.
Right.
All right.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
All right, let's put our NBA countdown in.
But now, speaking of shoes, though, but you're talking about a guy that he was making, up until, 2 years ago, he still had the same run. That's right. So he don't care about the Maybach anyway. Whatever it was, yeah. He didn't switch no cars or nothing, so he don't care about stuff like that. You talking about dude don't care about no Maybach, none of stuff like that. That ain't his thing.
Okay, let's put this on the court tonight. D, right now, I've seen some things you saying in regards to Steph Curry not getting some calls. I watched the game a little bit. I think you got an argument. But I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say there's no way on God's green earth Golden State's losing the last game in Oracle and let another team celebrate on their floor. So I'm going with Golden State. D, who you going with, and what's your analysis of tonight?
I'm with you. I'm going with Golden State. I think that they probably going to have like an awesome pregame ceremony. That pregame ceremony is going to probably have that whole building shaking. And I know Toronto role players have played well, but I think this is probably the one time where the environment probably has a little bit more effect on them than normal just because of what's going on. Golden State is probably going to come out with a whole bunch of smoke, just like, let's go in for the kill early. But if they survive that first wave, they got a shot. But if they bury them early, I don't see them coming back. Not in Oracle when it's rocking like that. Because everybody going to be there. They probably going to have every Warriors legend they ever had. In the building tonight. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're going to probably have like a digital guilt walking around up in there. You know what I mean? You never know.
I'm trying to told you. You just never know. All right,
Zach. So we're going to see.
We're going to see. Zach, what you got tonight? You got between the Raptors and the Warriors.
I like you always say, I don't really have a dog in the fight, but I'm kind of pulling for Golden State, man. I just want to see Game 7, dog. I can't, because, once it ends, boy, it's going to be boring until, you don't like training camp and all that. I got to rely on training camp and everything, but I'm going Golden State. I need Golden State to extend it to 7.
Training camp starts in football. Professional football training camp starts the second week in July. So you close. Just saying. I'm gonna talk about your Hurricanes too. As we get towards a little bit later on.
Okay. Go ahead, Big Mike. Well, I know where you going. The rest of the talk, huh?
However they roar. Look here. This is what I'm thinking. Last game, Danny Green only had 4 points.
Okay.
And Durant made a difference with his 11.
Okay, and
his 11 points.
Okay,
I don't
he did all 11. You're
okay.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. I just don't think Danny Green gonna only have 4 points. I think
I'm gonna be that big pterodactyl. Let me say this. They were up 6 with 3 minutes and some change to go. Danny Green had nothing. Danny Green did what he could. You know what I'm saying? They were up 6. What happened? Golden State, boom, boom, boom. The what you call them? The 2 light skinned boys. Them two light skinned boys hit 3 threes. They went up by 3 points.
Hey, guess what?
What?
You know, I'm gonna go to one of my old sayings just for you.
Okay.
Even a blind squirrel can crawl around the ground and find a nut every morning.
You better go somewhere with that blind squirrel, man. You're talking about 2 of the greatest shooters of all time. One of them is the best shooter of all time.
Well, then we gonna see tonight.
Man, the Warriors.
We'll know tonight. We can sit here and speculate.
You just gave me Danny Green. You just gave me Danny Green.
Mike. Yeah, Mike. Can I give you one on that, Mike?
Go ahead.
The only thing I would say about tonight is I think if it's me, if I'm Steve Kerr, I finally go to the strategy that I've been waiting for them to pull out the whole time. Let Kawhi eat and starve everybody else.
That's right.
Yep,
I'm sorry.
I agree.
What has killed them every game? The game that they've lost? What has killed them? And they let the role players get off early. If you stop the role players early, Kawhi is the head of the snake. He gonna get his. But if you keep everybody else from eating, you got a shot. You got a shot because nobody else on that team just makes their own shot. Maybe Van Vliet, but when they on the court together, Van Vliet ain't got the ball.
Nope.
Kawhi do. When Kawhi got the
Now,
ball.
Derek, I will say this: the only time they went against that philosophy, which was smart, they doubled him that last couple of seconds. They wouldn't let him get the ball, and that's when they let.
No, but don't double. What I'm saying is, don't double him. You have to play him. Remember when Dwight Howard was real dominant in the East, and the only team that could beat them was Boston. Boston played them the way that you play a team like that. Boston clamps down on your shooters, and they get whoever their best defender is, and they say, okay, this your guy. And they rotated. Remember, they had Tony Allen, they had James Posey, they had all them cats that they just throw at you. Golden State has bodies. You ain't gonna stop him. That ain't the point. You don't want to stop him. You just want to stop everybody else. If he gets 50 and you only give up 40 the other way, that's 90 points. Let him eat. I've been waiting to see if they're going to actually pull that out, because that's what I would do. I would let him get his and see what everybody else do after that.
D, can I say something to that? Then that's going to have to be a Mike Brown call, because Steve Kerr is disappointing me.
Yeah, I would agree. He ain't showed up this series.
No.
I think he's been getting his butt whooped.
I think Nick Nurse has truly been out coaching him. I think that's going to have to be – he's going to have to trust Mike Brown, and he needs to put his ego aside, because he has made some horrible adjustments in this series.
I would agree.
So you're saying he's not coaching? Mike Brown coaching the team?
I'm saying Mike Brown need to be Mike. He's the defensive coordinator, but Mike Brown need to coach tonight, because see, Steve Kerr, he don't got full of himself to me in a way. He's making some bad. He making some bad calls and some bad adjustments, and I'm like, okay, if it's game 3, they played. I need everybody else to get in with Steph. I can't have Steph doing everything. Steph can create his own shot, and he can run around and get a shot. But I need somebody else to step up. So I need to do. He needed to call plays to help him, and then to leave him out there the whole first half. I'm like, man, you trying to kill this dude? He can't beat them by himself. No player is gonna win an NBA championship by himself.
But can I ask a question? See, because this is the question that because they came at me about. They asked me, do I think Steve Kerr is a great coach? I say he's a good coach. You don't know if he's a great coach. And the reason I say that, and just like y'all said earlier, he's got 3. He has had at least 2 of the best shooters that ever played the game of basketball playing for him the whole time he's been there.
Now, when we talk about coaches, right? See, that's always been my argument about coaching. They always say, goodness, now I'm a woman. Phil Jackson, even Pat Riley, they're great coaches. How do I know they're great coaches? They've always had great players.
Okay.
You know what? Great coaches. I coached the 76ers. What's my man? Mike Brown. No, goodness. He used to coach the 76ers. He coached at Kansas. He was a great coach.
Larry Brown.
Larry Brown. Yeah. Larry Brown's a great coach to me, because he never had great players, but they took one. I think he was a great coach.
Wait, let me say this about Pat Riley. Pat Riley is a great coach, because Pat Riley's won with 3 different styles. He's won with fast. He's won with brutal.
Okay, that's true.
Because the Knicks were brutal. They couldn't score, but he had some. Let me tell you something. Pat Riley got to be a great coach, because he made Anthony Mason and John Starks All-Stars. He got the boys. He got the boys paid. And then he went to Miami. He resurrected Tim Hardaway's career, because the Golden State Warriors, the Warriors, threw him away. The Golden State Warriors traded Tim Hardaway for Rex Chapman. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Wow.
I'm so serious that when they traded him to Miami, they traded him for Rex Chapman. That because his needs was that shot. But when he got to Miami, he got under Pat and he did good. Now nobody was beating Jordan. Nobody was beating Jordan.
Exactly.
So you can't hold that against Pat Riley. But for your point, Mike, with what's his name, Steve Kerr, I just don't think he's a great coach. Plus, I'm still a little bit bitter what they did to Mark Jackson. I'm sorry. I just
No, Will. Mark Jackson did it to himself. You know what? I realized that they said because he refused to. They was like, okay, they wanted him to hire like some better defensive coaches. Now, one thing he did is because he wouldn't do it. Don't get me wrong. He was loyal to his people, but they felt the people under him weren't good coaches. He refused to fire them. Basically. So he did it to himself.
I can't believe you. I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe you just said that. And Al Golden was in Miami for 5 years because he would fire D'Onofrio.
So you're right, and I hate Al Golden. I don't hate him, but him and coach, the coach, what you call it? Sometimes loyalty will do you in. But
Mark Rick retired because he wouldn't fire his son. Okay, I digress. Okay,
I agree. No, he did it himself. Mark Rick, but
see, this is another reason why I got suspectivity on Steve Kerr. What's the boy that just got fired for the Lakers as head coach?
Luke Walton.
Yeah. Didn't he win about 40, 50 games with Golden State
Mike,
as head coach?
You could have won 40, 60 games sitting on that bench with that talent.
That's my point. That's my point. When did Phil Jackson ever win something? Every time that Phil Jackson, he had 4, 2 on each team.
Okay,
the top 10 players ever.
Wait. Your memory's lapsed. Your memory's lapsed because Michael Jordan couldn't win nothing until Phil Jackson got there, and Phil Jackson won in the CBA. You might not know that because you didn't.
Yeah, but Michael Jordan also didn't win until he got star players. Also,
them boys won stars. Them boys won stars. They were drafted. Scottie Pippen was drafted out of Central Arkansas. Horace Grant. They made Horace Grant. Michael had to wait till those boys grow up. It wasn't no free agents added to that team, except for Craig Hodges.
I'm saying, no, but Scottie Pippen became All-Star, right? Dennis Rodman's an All-Star.
He had to wait.
He All-Star to win.
I think what he's saying is Mike and Phil had more to do with them becoming All-Star than anything else. I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
All right.
You gotta give Phil that because Horace Grant didn't do nothing, and then they calmed Dennis Rodman down. They tolerated some of his foolishness, but they calmed him down.
Hey, I'll give you a better one. They turned Ron Harper into a stud.
There you go.
Ron Harper was the baller in Chicago.
Yep. Got 6 championships. 3. He got 3 in Chicago and 3 in LA. Yep.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And he was coming off a horrible knee injury. But go ahead, D.
Yeah, no, you have to give Phil a little more credit than that, Mike. I understand what you're saying. Hold on, Mike. Let me get this one point out. All that talent that they had in LA. Listen, remember when Bill Harris was there? They had 4 All-Stars, almost 5. They had Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel, they had Shaq, they had Kobe.
Yep.
But they had everybody, and they couldn't get out of the first round.
Nope.
Because all of that talent don't mean nothing. Somebody still got to coach that talent. Listen, Pop don't even have all the talent every year, but Pop teams are good because of how he coaches.
Right, Pop, that's what I say.
Because Phil wasn't interested in coaching. He just wanted $12 million a year to do nothing.
And that's exactly what he did. But he did draft Porzingis. But, Mike, why you bragging on coaches? Doc Rivers wasn't nothing until he got talent. Say something.
Good point.
Doc Rivers wasn't nothing until he got talent. He wasn't nothing until he got talent.
Doc Rivers, he's not about to tell the coach anymore, so I'm not talking about him.
Boy, you're a true crab. You're a true crab. Give Doc Rivers his love. Like you used to tell me about the former 6. He bought you championships. Doc Rivers bought you a championship. Give Doc some love.
Well, I thank him for that. And like, hey, just like that guy that coaches at Texas A&M. I thank him for my
No. We're not gonna get into. We're not getting into Jimbo. You gonna leave Jimbo alone. Gonna leave Jimbo alone too.
Watch your mouth now.
Leave Jimbo alone.
I ain't call that man's name.
You leave Jimbo. You leave Jimbo Fisher alone, who brought you a 2014 national title. You leave that man alone.
I think that man that who was my coach right there. I thank him for
his name is Jimbo Fisher. Put some respect respect Tony and call that man's name. Call that man by his name. No, I'm giving you what you gave me all this. You got to call calling LeBron.
Hey, like I said, that guy, that
you hear
I
this?
think that guy.
You hear this ungrateful soul that will not give Jimbo Fisher his love.
Yes.
As a no brother, do you hear me disrespect? I said I thank that man for our championship. And that's what I said.
Get that man some love.
Yeah, but that's all. That's all he get though. You don't get nothing else.
So what else can I get?
He don't get nothing else. He don't get nothing else, Mike. You did.
Hey, so I think of him like what's my boy that left Atlanta in the middle of the night.
Bobby Petrino. Bobby Petrino.
Yeah. He did a Bobby Petrino.
Hey, Mike, I'm gonna mess with Will for a minute. What's your boy's name? Larry Coker gave y'all a championship, but you were glad he was gone with it.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yes, but that was a Larry Coker championship. That was Butch Davis.
Yeah. That was Butch.
And Larry Coker messed the team up because he went away from the blueprint.
That was Bruce Davis' championship.
It sure was.
Right.
But
Butch bought all them boys in there.
See, you went to the wrong name, and I know why you did it because you think because his skin like mine, I ain't gonna say nothing bad against him. Radio Randy Shannon. That's the worst coach in Miami history. That is the worst coach in Miami history right there.
I was
he wasn't. Larry Coker was. Larry Coker.
No. Fired Randy Sanders, I didn't know what to do. I was heartbroken when they fired Larry
I bet you was.
Randy Sanders. Hey, because Randy Sanders was letting us come down there and get whatever we wanted.
You know why?
Why?
He had such a horrible relationship with the high school coaches. They were encouraging kids to go away. I
don't understand why. Explain it to me. I didn't understand how come.
A lot of that is, I think he promised some things that he didn't deliver on in regards to. You got to remember how he didn't just get the Northwestern 8. He got Booker T, and he got a couple of kids from Central. Now he did deliver on his promise to Brandon Harris's daddy, Ice Harris Sr. He brought Ice Harris in as the recruiting coordinator. Right. But here's the thing. Harris Sr. you can't work for a college if you don't have a college degree. Harris Sr. didn't have a college degree, and he let him go to school and keep that position. That rubbed a lot of cats who, like Terry Locke, Roland Smith, and all those guys, former college football players who had college degrees. So you're not going to hire me, but you're going to hire Ice, and we know why you hired Ice, because you wanted Brandon. Brandon was the number 2 QB, number 2 cornerback in the nation at that time. So that's why you did it. But that's what it was. He rubbed a lot of guys wrong when he did that, because you hired a guy, gave him a job, and he wasn't supposed to have that job, because you cannot be a college coach unless you have a college degree. And anybody think I'm not telling the truth, just look it up. I'm talking about that part, but that's what that is. But Radio Randy, woo, he was he was the worst.
I miss that boy, man. I miss that guy.
That
guy was a true hurricane, man.
No, he wasn't.
He's the D coordinator in Florida right now, right? He's the D coordinator in Florida.
Damn it. Dan Mullen fired him, brother. Dan Mullen fired him. Mullen fired him.
My bad. Okay.
No,
I didn't know.
No, you did not. They tried to make him keep him, too. They tried to make him keep Randy because Corey Bell, and y'all don't know who Corey Bell is, but Corey Bell's from Kansas City. Corey Bell threatened to walk, and they was like, okay, Corey, let's come in here and talk. How loyal are you to Randy? Are you nuts? Let me give you some money. Bye, Randy. See you later.
I think if I'm not mistaken, Randy is at Central Florida.
He's either at Central Florida or he's with your boy down there in Tampa. I think he is. He's in one of the two.
I think he at Central Florida.
Oh well, I don't like Randy Shannon, and a lot of what Randy did was really stupid with his recruiting process.
Hey,
it was really done.
Hey, man, I love that guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you talk about Randy like that?
Yeah, I know you do, because you was able to get everything. You built the entire pipeline. Out of Miami Central. You got Devontae Freeman. You got Dalvin. You got Dalvin's brother at wide receiver.
You got Kelvin Benjamin. We got Kevin Benjamin. We had everybody. Everything good that came out of Miami, we were getting it.
What happened to the wide receiver? I always want to know whatever happened to him.
He retired. I mean, I'm sorry. He transferred.
Wow.
But I don't know why he transferred. It wasn't like he wasn't getting a chance to play. He just couldn't stay healthy.
Who that?
The Phillips.
Kevin Benjamin. Kevin Benjamin. He couldn't ever stay on the field.
No, don't talk about. I'm talking about that played. That I'm talking about that came from Miami, Kansas City. Dalvin Cook's homeboy that played at Central. Phillips was his name.
I know who you're talking about. Devontae Phillips.
The receiver.
But didn't he get in trouble? I thought he did get in trouble.
Yeah, but
that's why.
I think he's good.
No. Yeah, he was going before Dalvin left, because that was one of Florida State problems. They didn't have no good receiver with Dalvin.
Y'all ain't played Dalvin, boy.
As a matter of fact, hold on. He got in trouble one time with Dalvin, but see, Dalvin a star. We gonna cover for Dalvin. We ain't gonna cover for you.
Now what you trying to say, man?
What I'm trying to say is that was Dalvin's.
What you trying to say, Willis?
That's any team. That's any team, Mike. That's any team.
What you trying to say, Willis?
We can't cover for you. Dalvin's gonna produce on the field. You ain't a producer. You got. Hey,
what you trying to say, Willis?
I'll try to say that was Dalvin's home. That was Dalvin's handgun, and y'all just didn't know about it. I'm just saying.
Right.
Mike, why you quiet? Why you quiet?
Hey, bro, I'm gonna say it like this right here.
What's that?
You protect the money.
Okay, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you because there's some stories in the '90s of some guys that did some things at the U. You know what I'm saying? Under Jimmy, well, before Jimmy, or after Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really appreciative of that. The fact that the coaches looked the other way, because it helped me get one of them 4 national championships between the '80s and '90s. So I ain't mad. Hey, man. It is what it is.
What you got to do, brother.
You got to do what you got to do. All right, then before we move on to football real fast, let me ask everybody this. Okay. The free agencies, the draft is supposed to happen on Thursday. So that's why I think this is going to be actually one of them situations where this might go 7, because I think the NBA really needs to stay in the news and gain that momentum into the off season. You know, everybody's talking about free agency already. But anyway, let's talk about draft. They had a mock draft or whatever. Okay. If you are the Pelicans, do you make the deal with AD and get the Lakers, possibly the Lakers' number 4 pick? But who you traded for? Because they keep saying they want a legit star. And if any one of you say Bradley Beal, I'm going to hang up on you. Because that's not happening. That is not happening. You are not getting Bradley Beal for the number 4 pick. Bradley Beal's one of the top 5 shooters. Go ahead.
Okay, wait. Say that one more time. I want to make sure I understood that right.
If AD gets traded to the Lakers, a part of the package deal is supposed to be the Lakers' number 4 pick. But the Pelicans don't want the 4 pick. They want somebody to trade them a young star for the 4th pick. And somebody said Bradley Beal, and I was like, Washington would have to be on some serious drugs to trade Bradley Beal for the 4th pick. That's not happening. Bradley Beal's one of the top 5 shooting guards in the NBA. That's not happening.
Right.
That's not happening. But I want to ask y'all, what young superstar is worth the number 4 pick? That's my question. And don't bring Booker in it either, because Phoenix ain't partnering with Booker. He's not.
I wouldn't have called his man.
I wouldn't have called his name.
I wouldn't call that guy's name, man.
Don't call Devin Booker. Don't call Devin Booker. Don't call Bradley Beal. I give you guys a name that I thought about.
Hey, what about my man from Sacramento? The young kid from Sacramento.
De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
Man,
they'd be crazy to trade him.
That dude can play. Man, Sacramento was this close to making the playoffs. They would be absolutely nuts to trade him.
Yeah.
They would be.
I agree. But listen to Sacramento we talking about. Oh. Their track record is horrible when it comes to drafting anyway in any kind of decision making.
Not these last couple of years with that squad with Buddy, the way Buddy Hield is developing, and the way your boy like I said, De'Aaron Fox is legit.
I got 2 for you, actually.
Okay.
I got 2 for you, actually. If they were smart, if it was me, I would either try to get my hands on either Andrew Wiggins or I would call Denver and ask for Malik Beasley and one of them other guards.
There you go. Now we own this.
Okay. If I could get my hands on Malik Beasley and possibly Gary Harris, because they like the same dude, just one is a little bit taller than the other one, or one of them and Will Barton to go with Zion. Now you got shooters. You got two guards who can kind of control the game and kind of let it flow. You still got Drew Holiday. Now, if I'm really going to hit the reset button, I'm shopping Drew too.
Yeah. But
what can I get for Drew
just
get a full rebuild going? But you need a leader still.
But I would keep Drew. But I know this is a little bit Homer in me and something. But you mentioned guards, and those guys are good. But I got a guy who's a good defender, who's an average shooter. He's a knockdown. He's not a knockdown shooter, but he's a good shooter. Josh Richardson, Miami Heat.
Who?
The Richardson.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that, but not for the 4th pick. Nah.
But
you have to give me something else.
But see, now I'm being greedy.
You have to give me Kellen Winslow to go with him.
Heck no. You can't get Justice.
You got to give me something else.
You can't get Justice.
I'm saying you got to give me something else to go with him for the 4th pick.
I give you the 13th pick.
I would take that deal.
I give you the 13th.
I give you hot side, west side.
No. Hey, you finna get what's the dude named David Griffin? He gonna get fired before he gets started.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
You gonna get him fired before his desk ain't gonna even be in his office good. He's gonna be moving right back out. Son, what is wrong with you?
But right now, Will, it's stated, here, Atlanta want to trade their 8th and 9th pick. They trying to move up to the 4th spot. That's the thing, too. They thinking about giving up their 8th and 9th. They get the 8th and 10th pick. They have the 8th and 10th, and they say they want to trade that to get the 4th spot.
I'm sorry, but that's just not smart right now.
That's not. I agree, but it's Atlanta.
Nobody that's going to be available at 4 is worth making that big a jump.
And they all keep saying that.
Like, listen, I'm do Will. I'm gonna be a homer right now. There's a dude in the draft that nobody talks about that I think is gonna be an excellent pro, and that's the Boston Florida State Captain Gilly.
Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Yeah.
Bro, Captain Gilly is gonna.
Oh, okay. I have a question for all you GMs. Which one of you GM draft Bobo? Which one of you?
Nobody. not second round.
Huh? Second round? No, you can't say second round. No, I disagree.
He's rated like the 20th rated prospect. He's rated the 20th.
You crazy? No. Before he got hurt, he was like one of the top 5. So you can't say that. You don't know that. No.
They said that in high school. That's before they saw him play against people that were skilled. No, David.
No.
Not saying I wouldn't take him in the lottery rounds, but I'm gonna lie to you. If I'm drafting anywhere after 15th or 15th round, I would take him.
I just said top 20. He's rated a top 20 prospect.
But this is my only apprehension in this to that would be, to me, he's a lesser athletic Thon Maker. Remember everybody thought Thon Maker was gonna be like the next KD, and he ain't even the poor man's KG. He like the broke man's KG. Like he barely do. Listen, like it looked great when he was playing against them little white kids in Canada. Yeah, it ain't looking like that at all right now. So from what I saw from Bobo when he was at Oregon, I ain't sold. I'm sold. The Pac-10, the Pac-12, or whatever he played wasn't that deep, and even then he wasn't crushing people. Like he was just taller than everybody. That's like Taco Fall. He just taller than everybody.
No. He has still. No, I disagree with you. Gotta watch him. The kid, he's not Taco Fall. He can shoot. He has point guard skills. Okay, he can play. He can ball, man. He just don't have no weight. I mean, he's only 208 pounds.
That's all I'm saying. Thon Maker look just like that. Thon Maker look like he could really get it before he made it to the league. You ain't seen Thon Maker bust a crossover on nobody. Not even his step. He gets the ball and he look like it's an allergy pill. I do not want this. So, and that's just me though. I'm seeing the same dude. Like to me, he's the same guy.
All right.
I'm with you. I keep my pick, and I drafted for a shooting guard.
Yeah.
I take that kid from Texas Tech. I love that kid out of Texas Tech.
Yeah. That big guard. Yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah.
Hey Zach, I gotta ask you this about the Miami and Florida game on August the 24th. I gotta ask you because I just been laughing my tail off. Mike and I had a discussion, and I hear all these Miami fans saying, "Oh, our defense is gonna crush Florida," and Florida's fans are saying we're gonna score at least 50 points. Okay,
right.
I want
They are
to
saying that.
I want to ask you, which of those statements are closer to being true? That Florida may score 50, or Miami might shut them down.
Miami might shut them down, and but you asking me, hey, no, real talk. I'm not being a homer. Miami shutting them down. Florida offense, remember they got quarterback troubles. They have quarterback troubles.
I'm a
just like us.
I'm gonna disagree.
Okay, so
I'm gonna disagree.
Okay, so 50 points. Are you serious against Miami's defense?
Yeah.
Will, you have not seen the defense, man. You not know what Miami defense is capable of. Oh, you out your mind. You out your rabbit mind.
I know Jackson's in minicamp in Dallas. I know Jared Willis didn't get drafted, but he's in minicamp in Baltimore. I know Shaq is limited in his range. I know that much. And I know Michael Pittman is C-ball hit ball. I'm serious. I know Michael Pittman is C-ball hit ball. He don't read Michael Pittman don't read nothing. They just tell Michael Pittman C-ball hit ball.
Go find the ball.
That's it. That's it. And I know Miami.
We're not talking about him.
Okay, wait, but then I know Miami's secondary is going to be even more in trouble with the fact that those two seniors that was down there at Cleveland High School, both of them in the pros now.
Yeah, you're right. Both of them in the pros.
Okay,
but
so
now, okay. Go ahead.
No, you tell me where all this defensive talent is, because it don't look like I seen none of it. I saw Wisconsin run up and down the field in the second half on Miami's second unit that quit. I get it, Miami's offense going to do nothing. I can understand that. But for all that dominant defense
now, and that one, if you read, you're right. After a while, the team it was two different. They said there were two teams last year, and after all, the defense said, the defense literally like, man, F this. Offense ain't doing nothing. They ain't trying to do nothing. Well, we ain't doing nothing either. When your team is divided like that, Will, you're right. They totally just did not play. They gave up. They were like, man, F this.
I'm so glad you went there, because now that's leading me right to what I want to say. If you got guys on your team, that's doing that, revoke their scholarship. You don't agree?
You should, I guess you should, but then if you revoke, how many teams will what team that doesn't probably happen on? It's wrong. It's definitely wrong. But,
I mean, Zach, you played sports. You played recreational sports.
Right.
You played to win, didn't you?
Of course.
There were times when there were other guys that were more talented than you, right? I played pickup basketball, and I known, we might not be better than them. They look a little bigger than us, but I'm a darn sure try, and that's not getting paid. So you mean to tell me guys that got money to come there, you going to quit because the offense isn't doing nothing, and then you going to publicize that? That's just like these stupid slogans they keep coming up with.
Because I even believe it or not, what's called the Jacksonville Brand, your little semi-pro football team out in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Played with them, right?
Right.
Well, it got to a point, no, man, I can honestly say, me and several guys, when we playing this team, and our offense, this is like, you met everybody. It seems like they quit. All right, and they getting ready, and you hear them grumbling. So after a while, you're like, these motherfuckers ain't, why should I go out here and get hurt? There was a game I played, though, like that. Hey, man, I'm not giving my all anymore. These Negroes ain't giving their all. They don't care. I don't care either. I was mad as I don't know what. And I know for a fact we had a defensive linebacker felt the same way. So it happens, Will. And you're right. And we was only getting paid $150 a game. So it happens. It does happen. I'm sorry, Will. It does happen. Maybe you should, it happens. At times you just that angry and that mad, man, F this.
Okay, well let me ask two other guys that's on the outside looking in. If you heard that players on your team quit, I can take losing. Losing is. That's what sports is. You're gonna win something. You're gonna lose something.
Right. I get that.
How would you feel though? I'm asking Derek and Mike. How would you feel if you heard guys on your team was like, the offense sucks, so we just quit?
Well, to me now, if someone, it's just like if the players quit on the coach, you may have to time to change the coach.
Well, hold on, exactly. Hold on, Mike. When the players themselves said that, like for example, Manny even was like, they said Manny's like went to Coach Rick, man, you got to do something different. And I'm the defense. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm telling you, the offense is obviously not working. Do something, and he's angry. And you hear because people said even the coach, Manny was like, God, dog, he cussing Rick out in the defensive meeting. Man, guys, we got to win this. The offense not gonna win this.
Okay.
So they ain't truly on the players. The coaches kind of put that in their head also.
Okay, they did. But let me ask you this question. You said Manny said he got to do something different. For the longest time, I was with a woman. She told me, she said, you need to gain weight. Look here, witch. My doggone metabolism fast. I can eat all day, and I eat all day. I just ain't picking up no pounds. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So here's the situation. What was he going to do different? Malik was inaccurate as heck. N'Kosi Perry can't read defenses, and he had a...
Will, when he was forced to... He did something different. Remember, when he was forced, when all the tight ends got hurt, and he was forced to go to that spread offense, he did something different then, right? They started winning. They started putting up points. So he was forced to do something different. He did. So he could have done something different.
Okay.
But he was just so stuck in his own way.
You're talking about 2017, right? You're talking about 2017, right?
Okay.
Okay, he had three...
No, I'm talking about...
Huh?
Go ahead.
No, you talking about 2017?
No, I'm talking about last year when all the tight ends got hurt. He was forced to just start spreading the ball around. He had no choice.
They played FAU, they played FIU, and they played Toledo. Woo! And then Florida State was up on them 28 to. It was what 20. It was 21-7. And then if it wasn't for
it was 28-7.
28-7,
right.
and Miami got it within 7. And if it wasn't for a fortunate lateral, it would have been 35-21.
I'll take that. I'll take that against FSU. I'll take that.
And then Miami appropriately after that Florida State game went on to lose 4 straight games against Power 5 schools in the ACC. You got anything else with your argument in regards to that spread offense? That offensive line was atrocious last year.
No, the offensive line was exactly. And unfortunately,
what I'm saying,
but you know what? The offensive line where Golden, remember that one year he quote unquote recruited all these offensive linemen, but not one of them was a 5-star, 2- and 3-star offensive lineman. Are you guys
okay? But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. How can you explain what Iowa and Wisconsin do then in Michigan State? Those kids are not 5 stars or whatever that is. They're just coached well.
That's out coaching. You're being out coached.
Okay,
you're being out coached.
Okay. But schools like Florida State, Miami, and Florida, if we take a chance on a 3-star player, the offensive line coach is supposed to be able to coach him up.
Thank you.
By the time he's a junior, to be a 5-star player.
Well, can I say this real quick?
Go ahead.
Because I'm with Will, because I have the exact same question all the time. Because Boston College had the biggest, strongest offensive line I've ever seen every year. Like they never have a dud offensive line ever. So because I'm Seminole and our offensive line been horrible since 2014, I don't understand why we can't just hire one of these people. Why can't Miami or Florida State just hire one of these people? We got the money.
They thought
so
they did.
It's got to be something aside from just coaching. I think it's the type of players we recruit. I think we have the wrong image of what an offensive lineman is.
Ding.
So everybody wants to be fast, athletic offensive linemen. Like they got to run the shuttle drill. Offensive linemen run 10 yards at the most. That's far as you going to go.
When Miami recruited Donaldson out of Miami Central, the people from Miami Central that I knew told me, say, that boy lazy. So I don't know why he a 5-star.
I heard that. No. I heard that too, Will. But he was talented.
But no, they kept saying they didn't even know why he was a 5-star. They was like, I don't know why he a 5-star. And then somebody who knows the system told me how it goes. When those kids show up to those camps, they get the money. Whoever takes them up there, puts them up there. They do drills in shorts and shirts, and just like what you just said is how they base upon how those kids get stars.
No, but with him, I can understand because he also went. For understand, he went to the Alabama camp and the LSU. Those guys at the camp, he's lazy, but at both camps, he showed out. He showed out against 5-star defensive linemen.
He did it in shorts and shirts. He didn't do it in pads.
I was just going to say it. They wasn't in pads.
Right, okay. But here's the thing. Nick Saban is a great coach, right? When you got somebody like Nick Saban want you, that says a lot. Nick
Saban don't coach Nick Saban don't coach the offensive line. I mean, Nick Saban don't recruit the offensive line. Nick Saban told you how he recruit. The guy who's recruiting coordinator or the scouts, they go find guys. Then the position coach gets in contact with them, and then the position coach brings it to him, and then he asks, "Hey, is this guy worth going to see? Hey, is this guy worth going to see?" Then he go see said kid. You know how that's true? You remember the kid at Tampa? Everybody kept saying, "Oh, going to Miami, that big offensive tackle," and I said Nick Saban ain't got there yet.
Right.
Nick Saban ain't got off that helicopter in Tampa yet. And once Nick Saban get off that helicopter,
now you're right about that. You're right about that. Because here's the thing, Will. Here's the thing. Just yesterday, excuse me, it was this 5-star kid from Miami supposed to be going to Miami. He all of a sudden he decommits. Now he's going to LSU. I mean, granted, it's not till 2020. You can't be mad. People are mad at him, but like you said, until he signed that paper, it's a defensive lineman.
Ed Oregon ain't in the league with Nick. Ed Oregon isn't even in the league with Nick Saban, except the fact that Ed Oregon knows how to cheat. That's it. He's not even in the same league.
It only matters. The first time that it matters to where you say you're going is in December.
Oh, you know what, Mike? Let me say this. I'm so glad you brought that up. And that's the other part of this. We were talking about, because I got an email. They saying, they don't cheat or they don't get bags in, what they said, a year beforehand. You're right, Mr. James Ederson. They don't get bags a year beforehand. They get bags in December, like Mike just said. They make decisions in December. They get bags in December, January, and that Tuesday before the first Wednesday of February.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
See, if I had my brothers and the early signing period, me myself, I think the early signing period should be in January. I mean, August.
Wow.
That's just me.
Wow.
I agree.
I think it should be in August.
I agree.
Is that for the benefit of the kid, or is that the benefit for the school?
For both.
I think it's a benefit of the school. It's a benefit of the school. Because you want to be able to start.
Not be ranked that high going into his senior season and shoot up the board. And even if you got on him early, now everybody else get a shot at him. But if you get in on him early and you're going to get the commitment, then you win.
Well,
so that's kind of how that works. But it worked both ways because he could have a good senior season.
Yep.
And then what you going to do?
But had that been the case when Dalvin Cook was a senior, you wouldn't have had him.
Yeah, we wouldn't have got him
because he was going to Florida.
Yeah, he's going down into the most scratchbacks.
Mm-hmm. And Luke convinced him, wink wink, to go to Florida State, wink wink. He convinced him. He sold out how good it was to be in Tallahassee, wink wink wink.
Right, man. Stop winking at us, man.
Well, we'll take.
Hey, but hold on, Will. Remember on the show I did the other day? This was off subject. What I like, you saw your stories out there. Remember I talking out defending my man from Cleveland, Duke. Well, I like all the veterans got on Baker and say, shut your mouth, hold your mouth. Don't ever discuss another man's contract or get another man's business. And Duke, all the veterans, they jumped. Yeah, they got on him. They jumped on him.
And Duke's gonna be, they should have. And Duke's gonna properly still be traded.
No, I agree, but that ain't the point. The point was you don't disrespect. I like how they took up for him. The veterans like, watch your mouth, okay? This man, you don't get in another man's business when it comes to the money. All right, you don't ever do that. They let him know. Shut your mouth. Watch yourself. And I was so happy they defended that man like that because, like they say, and one veteran say, besides being a good football player, Duke is a good person. He a good man. So I had to back him up, and I respect that to the fullest. I take away his football skill. He's just still a great person. So all the stuff he do, it was not his place. It was not his place.
He's also,
and one other veteran said, you should have been handled. If you felt that way, you don't say it to the media. You come in this locker room, close that door, and then you say it.
Yeah, he's scared of that because Duke might have punched him. Duke might have punched him in the face.
Plus, I was just going to say, so you can get your bell rung. That's what's going to happen.
Duke's also
boy from South Florida.
Yeah, Duke's also a great recruiter because he convinced Tracy Howard to back out of his commitment to the University of Florida at the last minute. Plus,
he did.
Plus, Miami dropped off a gym bag that was full of paper, newspaper. It was full of newspaper.
Yeah, we know. I bet it was.
Yeah, they said they gave him a bunch of clippings of all his accolades that he had at Miramar. He turned out to really be a disappointment. Yeah, we know. Though. He turned out to be a real disappointment to me. And I hate saying that because his mama is so fine. Okay, my bad. I digress. Anyway.
Yes, he is. Hey, I hate to say I've seen it. Yes, he is.
Man, have you seen his mama? Have you seen his mama?
Yes.
Oh my God!
His mama's bad one. She's a bad one.
Hey, hold on. I know DA messing with me about that because I saw Kafonso Thorpe mama one time.
No comment.
Okay, she got to park wherever she wanted to for that game. They talking about sit her up the hill. You can park right here.
No comment.
You can park. You can park. Hey, Zach, Confranzo Thorpe, mama.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. Oh, gee.
No. Right.
Woo.
I heard.
Oh my goodness.
You can park.
Yeah.
You can park wherever you like.
You park wherever you want. Hey, Barbara them steady talking about, so you gotta sit up the hill. You park right here. Just go on here. Just leave your car right here. You gonna be all right. Shoot. They playing up there. I want to see her get at. I'm so sorry. All right. That's this week's show. D asked me what was wrong with me. That D. I probably ain't eat nothing. That's probably what it is. This food smelling good in here. This one we got cooking. Anyway, that's probably what's wrong with me. I ain't eat nothing. But go try to hang it there for Game 6. I haven't made it through a full game yet. Me personally.
Oh Lord.
Man,
you gotta do something about that, man. You got narcolepsy or something?
Nah, it's when it come on. My girl be hollering at the game, and she like, "Did you see that play? Lord, you sleep." I be like, "Nah, I seen it. Steph Curry did something." She said, "That wasn't Steph Curry. That was Clay." I was like, "Oh, my bad." Hey, but she did say, I gotta give her credit. She said when Kevin Durant got hurt, she's like, I feel so bad for him. But she said, watch his mama say something tomorrow.
Oh wow.
She called it.
Hey, but I will say this too. I despise all those people that started clapping when he got hurt. I can't.
No, wait a minute. Hold on, Zach. Now, I listen to the people talk about what happened. So now you tell me if it's wrong. They said it was like a bang play. It was a turnover, and got the ball.
No, that's a cop out. No, that's a cop out. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Hey, hold on. Let me say this. Now, this is the analogy that the guy that was talking about it was saying. Florida State's playing Clemson. Florida State tackled Trevor Lawrence, and his knee get blown out. And during that play, the ball falls down. Florida State picks it up and score.
Mike, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, Mike.
How is it so different?
Listen,
how is it so different? If it was a bang play and the ball turned over, I'm going to cheer for my team to get the ball.
Listen,
I got that, Mike.
Are you gonna let me answer? If you let me answer, I'm gonna tell you.
Go ahead.
They had to steal. You had to dump the ball. Play had been over. They were still clapping. Like it was a dude. It was a dude on the baseline pointing at him.
On the front seat, right?
Yeah, pointing at him, clapping. Like, yeah, he out of here. Mike, I ain't
gonna take. Well, he shouldn't have had his butt on. He shouldn't have had his butt on the floor. Go back to what I said before. He shouldn't have had his butt on the floor.
Go on, Mike. And it's another change of subject. Hey, fellas, how in the hell the Patriots gonna accuse the Texans of tampering or cheating? They got some nerve. The Patriots of all teams.
Hey, I'm a Patriot, man. Listen, man.
You're a Patriots fan.
They accuse the Texans of tampering. Get out of here. Dismiss me with that one. Get out of here.
Don't be trying to steal our best cheater, man. What's wrong with you?
Oh, that's true. That's what it is. Don't get me wrong, D. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Don't get me wrong. I respect the Patriots, but they got the nerve to charge the Texans with cheating.
Gotta know how to hide all the evidence.
Exactly.
You can't have him.
Hey, Mike Walker, I love you, boy. Exactly. I love that boy, Mike Walker. Mike said he shouldn't have had his butt out there anyway.
He shouldn't have. He know it was her. No, but the thing is, the day before or something, they tell me he's walking around with eyes tight all on his legs and stuff. I don't care. He knew he was. He knew he wasn't 100%. He knew he wasn't 100%. So I don't feel sorry.
I love that boy. He gonna think what he think. He gonna say what he say. Hey, but that's what this show is.
Hey, I mean, I'm a boss.
Yeah,
I'm a Boston Celtics fan.
Yeah,
and I don't want Kyrie Irving. Y'all can have anybody. Take it. Come get him.
Well, you don't run a team. Danny Ainge love Kyrie.
Yeah, but Danny Hart bad. We play Tennessee.
Well, then Kyrie already opted out, didn't he? He opted out.
Yeah, he already out.
And he fired his agent. Now he's going to Rock Nation. I don't understand that.
He's going to Brooklyn. He's going to Brooklyn.
Yeah. Going to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn in the house.
Going to the BS, baby.
Thank you guys. Enjoy Game 6. I think it will be a Game 7. Let's hope we get a Game 7. You know, we like we've all said it so many times on the show. We don't want to see basketball in and nothing else. All thing we got left is NFL training camps.
Yeah. Well, no, Will, see, that's what we different, Will. You lucky. You love soccer. So soccer, say like it's 24/7. I'm trying to learn soccer. They don't never stop. Soccer go year round.
It can.
So you all right.
It can. Hey, I tell you what.
Say you played me him. You can loan it to me.
Ain't that something? Yeah, that's something my soccer. You can loan a player.
That's right. I can loan you a player. That's right, baby. Hey, but check this out. All right, Tiger Woods is 1 under at the time of this recording. U.S. Open. He's doing pretty well. Oh, he hitting out the rough. He hitting out the rough on the first 9 holes. He chipped it. Nice. Tiger on the third shot, chipping out of the deep rough. Gonna make it within 3 feet to get that par. Par's like birdie at the U.S. Open, although there's a guy that did shoot a 65 today. So Tiger is right now 4 back.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, and another thing, Zion, he's suing some marketing company, okay, for some deal he signed while in college. Isn't that illegal? I thought you couldn't sign those deals when you're still a student. So now
I'm with you.
What's wrong with you, man? He got paid $200,000. He need not sue nobody. You need to sit down before we investigate and find out he got paid. Sit down, Zion.
Right. I think you need to shut up on that one. Exactly. Because he signed it when he was in college.
Yeah.
So if you still was in school, that's illegal.
Yeah. Sit down before we investigate and find out you got them $200,000 and we ruined Coach K's reputation. Have a seat.
Well, he's been cheating all along too.
Anyway, Sam, we gonna say a prayer for somebody before Mike gets started on Coach K. You're not finna ruin all the All-American people today, Mike, on this show. Say a prayer for somebody.
Well, I'm just telling the truth.
prayer changes.
I know I'm gonna get me some of those players.
Mike Walker is leaving the field.
Well, I know I'm going to get me a couple more one-and-done players because of you guys.
Bye, Mike.
Hey, fellas, all right. Y'all be too. All right. Y'all be good. Y'all be good, man. Peace.